Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see from the title, this is my May favorites and flops. Now, I don't have nearly as many products as I normally do. This month has been really good for me to kind of make sure I'm using things that I've been neglecting. I've really been trying to be very diligent about using palettes I haven't used in a while, using products I haven't used in a while, really discovering some old favorites. So I'm really strictly keeping this video to stuff that is new to me this month, as opposed to me just talking about stuff that you've seen 1,000 times over. That being said, if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching. And please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload twice a week and that is the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first product is one that I actually did not think I would enjoy. It is the P. Louise eyeshadow base. Now, the thing with this base is Nikki Tutorials tried it and said it is the best base. So naturally I needed to try it. I picked it up in the shade Rumor, which is number 2. This is actually their original shade. I know they just expanded the launch, but it is a super full coverage, almost concealer-like, and it basically just neutralizes everything, and it is my perfect shade. Now, the thing that I was a little apprehensive about is that this product is meant to be used tacky. So you take it on a flat concealer brush and you pat it in, and then you go right in with shadow. You don't set it with a translucent powder or a shadow close to your skin tone. Now, every time I've tried to do that, because you're supposed to get better pigmentation that way, it's always like dragged the brush, it's gotten sticky, and it's just become a mess. With this one, I don't have that issue. I pat it in and I go right in with shadow and I really get some great pigmentation. I did use it today, and it's why I was able to get such a vibrant turquoise on the lids. The next item I'm actually not wearing today. I don't have any real liner on because I did go super grungy with the color of the shadow today. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Liner. Now, it is super pigmented. It is super black. I have been using and swearing by the Kat Von D liner for so long, and when this one came out, I was a little apprehensive and I didn't really want to try it because with liner, it is something that could totally mess up a look. You could spend an hour getting everything perfect, then you go to throw a wing on and you literally ruin everything, and I'm not about that. So I was hesitant to try it, and I saw Tati reviewed it, and she basically said that it did not transfer, it did not go into that like crevice on the inner corner, it didn't bleed. So I had to try it, and I've really been liking it. I love the shape of the pen, and you get a little bit more control. I'm not gonna say that it's replacing my Kat Von D, but it is definitely one that I'll go back and forth between the two because it is super black, it is super pigmented. Once it dries, it doesn't go anywhere, and it doesn't bleed. So I am wearing false lashes today, so you're not really gonna be able to tell, and I'll make sure to take some pictures and talk about this probably on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should probably check that out. But this is the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum. Now, my lashes used to be these little pathetic nubs. I had no natural lash hair, and Brandon used to make fun of me. Like, mascara wasn't even a point. There was most days where I would just skip mascara because it was like so pathetic me trying to put mascara on. I've been using this since March 26th. I know because it was my mother's birthday. I bought it the night before and I started using it. So it is just about 2 months of a 3-month supply, and I have seen such a drastic difference. I've been really into giant lashes this month, so you really can't see them in many of my videos. However, I'm gonna do some sort of comparison on Instagram so you can see, but this has really drastically done a whole lot of fixing for my lashes, and that wasn't English. This has fixed my lashes a great deal, and I'm super happy with it. So I was actually out shopping with my brother and his fiance, and I have like a travel bag. I'll link down below the my makeup travel bag video I did, and I actually ran out of the setting spray in there. So I stopped into Sephora, and I actually picked up the Kat Von D Lock-It setting spray. This one is the travel size, and it's almost empty. I picked it up as a refreshing mist, and honestly, it is so good. Like, when I run out of this, I will be getting the full size. I definitely, it's a very fine mist, and the mist is very good. It's definitely not like my aerosol Morphe Prep and Set. However, for something that's super great for travel, I mean, you really can't fly with aerosol. So if you're traveling, I would prefer this over the Morphe, and it just locks everything in place. I have really never had an issue with Kat Von D complexion products. You know I love the contour kit. I'm a little iffy on some of the shadows and some of the lip formulas, but the complexion products are amazing. An old drag secret is to use hairspray, and honestly, this keeps my makeup on as well as if I went in with hairspray. The last item I'm going to talk about is a gloss, well, the positive items. This is from Hank & Henry Beauty. This is the Lip Luster Gloss in Your Mom. I picked up one of the Tastemaker kits, which has Your Mom, Side Chick, and Presidential. All three of them are beautiful, but this one is just, it's my favorite. I've been wearing this with and without makeup all month long. It is a very pretty, let's see if it swatches, because I've never actually tried to swatch these. It is a very pretty, like light pink with a very vibrant sheen. I am wearing it on my lips today. It's just giving everything this really pretty pouty look. I think that since it is summer and it is spring, I've been really into glosses, and of the Hank & Henry Beauty ones, this one is the best. So I only have two disappointments. The first one is kind of a half disappointment, half favorite. These are the Laura Lee brushes from Morphe. I am really happy with these. I did a review and I will make sure to link it down below. I absolutely love this. My only disappointment, which I did say in my review, is that there's no powder brush. So you can go through, you can easily do a full face with all these brushes, but this is the brush that you're supposed to set your face with. Now, I like going in with something massive just to like really set the face. And I mean, I have an entire bowl of just large powder brushes. So for me, the one disappointment in this was that there wasn't really a powder brush to set my face. That being said, you know, I'm using a foundation brush regularly. I haven't used a beauty blender all month because I've been using the Y6 from Morphe, which came in this kit. So if you, I believe it was restocked. If you're interested, I will link it down below. I don't have an affiliate code. I'm not nearly big enough to have any of that. However, if you can snag it after the discount, I think it's like $46 for 11 brushes and the carrying case. So well worth it. So this is kind of like a favorite and a flop. And the last item is my only strict flop for the month. This is the Maybelline Dream Illuminator Corrector in 40. Now, I got this because I wanted just an under eye concealer that I can tap out. It looks a little dark right now because my foundation is a little lighter. I have some pigmentation issues, so for me, I always go lighter with my foundation. But when I'm not wearing makeup, this is a concealer shade for me. And I got it just for under eye canceling out of color. And honestly, it was creasing. It was a mess. It didn't blend out as well as I would have liked. I think that over foundation, it might be better, and I haven't really played around with it because this is not the type of product I would typically go in with for brightening. I'll use like a liquid concealer like I've used in a million videos, but all in all, it was just not really doing what I wanted, and I went into Ulta. I was looking for something strictly no makeup, and all of the concealers I have are very full coverage, very brightening, and I wanted something a little bit less intense, and this just didn't do it for me. And that is it. This was a really fast one. I hope you enjoyed my May favorites and flops. I hope this was helpful. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you've been raving about this month. This month has been really good for me to use old products. Like I took my palettes off the wall here. There's a few, but I definitely took a bunch down so that they were a little more local. I was finding that I didn't want to go and get stuff off the shelf. I was just using whatever was in the drawers. So next month, now that I've been actually using my other stuff, I think I'm going to be a little more open to trying new things. So let me know down below what you've been loving so I can give it a try. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.